Okay, and we're back from the forced hiatus intermission Zoom break. Mookie has something to drink now. He's gonna live.
Yo, that shit cut off at the right time, and my brain was about to explode.
Okay, obviously, in outlining the topic of sexuality, have to include all things sexuality, right? So clearly, we're gonna talk about the clip at the top of the pod, right? The transgender phenomenon. Ari, since you tried to slide on us and ask us questions, what's your take
on sexuality?
No, on the gender take, the gender and transgender.
Oh, honestly, it confuses me. It confuses me because if you're born one gender but you've never been another, how do you know you want to be that gender? You know what I'm saying? It's no shade, no hate. I just don't understand.
She's so philosophical. See how, like, because you keep focusing on the mental, right? I don't focus on the mental. We'll get to that in a minute. Mookie, just put it on the table. Don't jump out the window yet.
I'm not. I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm sorry.
the gender and transgender argument.
Okay. I don't. It is what it is. That's my argument. It is what it is.
Mookie's like, I'm not saying nothing controversial at all.
I already showed my ass on the first half, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay, so I'm a word person, right? At the end of the day, I'm always gonna be a word person. Words have meaning. The root word gender has a meaning. Hence, we talk about generations, gender, genes. All of these things mean something, right? At the end of the day. So for me, that's not an argument. And then when you get to transgender, understand the Latin prefix trans means on the side from, and the Latin prefix cis means on the side of. So if you are including these prefixes, you understand that by and large there are two genders. Like, your sexual orientation and your sexual preference and your sexual proclivities are yours, and I am a fucking supporter. I will hold you down. But what is not gonna happen is you not finna argue that you don't have to be forthright with your actual gender if you're fucking around with somebody. Like dude at the top of the podcast. Like that's crazy to me. Like, at the end of the day, we have a biological imperative to want to procreate with other human beings. So if I see you and you have hips and you have titties and you have an ass, I am looking at you as the potential mother of my child. If you do not have ovaries, barring a hysterectomy, that is a problem. You cannot lie to people. If you are into that, if you would like to be with those women who are trans women, knock yourself out. I am not knocking nobody's motherfucking hustle. That's dope, because they need love too. But what we not finna do is act like the shit is the same. We not finna do that. That's not gonna happen. If you have to take hormone therapy and other shit, you like that right there is not gonna work. And then, like, I've heard arguments, like I've heard trans women argue that they are better than or equal to biological women. That is fucking ridiculous. That is motherfucking ridiculous. And there is no way. Like the shorty at the top of the podcast, right? She meets a dude under false pretense, performs fellatio. Dude finds out he was born a dude. Well, she was born a dude, and Cap shoots her. Is your life really worth getting to suck a straight dude's dick? It'd have been so much easier to just take the rejection and say, look, I was born a man, and then he could say he's not interested, versus him thinking you were born a woman, allowing you to go there, and then trying to fucking kill you. That don't make no goddamn sense. Everybody's quiet.
No, you're right. So, I mean, at the end of the day.
Oh, and I do have a story to go with this.
Nate, you're not going to tell it. You're not going to tell it. You're not going to tell it on this podcast.
No, I am.
Oh, but you're not.
No, I am.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not going to tell it.
Why? Why?
Not happening.
No. Okay, listen. This is what just happened, Mookie. You saying I'm not going to tell the story sounds like the story is about you.
I almost choked. I'll fucking kill you. I was drinking water.
Listen, people who don't know us, we at the top of the podcast, we're having a long conversation about sexuality. We go into the transgender thing. Everything is fucking all somber and shit. Nobody's saying nothing. The jokes ain't coming. We not wilding out. I say I got a story. You say no, you don't.
I say you don't have a story because I know your story is gonna be wild. I know you.
Listen. I ain't gonna front. It's a little wild. It was really wild when it happened.
I know.
Cause we all thought Shorty was a chick.
Mm.
Everybody thought that, but her boyfriend, that was what that was.
My thing about people who are transgender is, why not tell people you're trans? Like, that's my only thing. I don't say tell people though,
right? Because everybody don't need to know everything. I'm saying if you intend on having any physical contact with someone, then you should be forthcoming.
But see, that's
because everybody don't need to know. Like, so if you go to work, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to work and you've transitioned, shit, even if you haven't completed the transition, you only got top surgery, you go to work, you present as a female, then nobody needs to know what the fuck is going on down below. Nobody needs to know.
And I get that. My thing is that's the issue, is that you are not going to limit being with one motherfucker, because that's the thing. They are out here, because the thing is that they're out here, they are women. They're saying that there are women. They are men, whatever the case may be. So they are out there moving as if they are men and they are women. Again, don't give a fuck. Not my point. However, you run the risk of shit like that happening, like what happened to old girl in the fucking beginning of the fucking podcast, is that you need to be forthcoming whenever you are dealing with somebody, especially if they don't know your true nature, because you don't know how a motherfucker is going to react to a situation like that. And then motherfuckers get bullied and they be like, oh well, no. No, I have the right. Like motherfuckers be trying to take my right away to like what I like. Like I like a biological woman. That you can't fucking get mad at me for that. You can't. Like, but that's what they do. They get mad. Like, no, bitch, you can't do that shit. Like, it's not your place to force that shit on me. That's the same as raping me, bitch. Like, you can say whatever you want. It's rape. Like,
No,
trying to fucking shit go to
I'm with you. Like, look, I'm with like I've heard some interesting arguments, right? I've literally heard quite a few interesting arguments. My stance is always going to be, you go to your grand raiser's house, right? So you at grandma's house, granny's house, and chilling, and she had this basket on the dining room table. This motherfucker's filled with fruit, and it's really nice to look at. This fruit look plump as hell. You think that you about to grab this motherfucking peach, and this is about to be the most nourishing peach you've ever had in your life. And you go to bite that shit, and you chip a tooth because it's plastic. Yeah, I think somebody should have been a little bit forthcoming about the nature of the fruit.
And it's just simple. It's
right, like that's where it's at.
To be avoided. A lot of it by simply whoever you're deciding that you want to, and again, I'm not even saying if you go on more than 3 dates with a motherfucker and you haven't told them, you are taking their choice away. You are essentially removing their choice.
I'm saying don't go on no dates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying the moment a person expresses interest in you, if you are going to reciprocate that interest in you saying yes, you should be forthcoming at that point. Because you do not know what the fuck somebody is finna really do to you. And like you said, you are removing my choice. Once I determine the fake fruit on Granny's table is not for consumption, it still is a wonderful centerpiece, but I'm never fucking going to try to eat
it. Again, ever.
Right.
Right. And I don't see the point in lying about it because there's so many other people that will accept them.
And I guess that's what really hurts my nerves too. Is like, why effectively go for someone that you know would not go for you when there are people out there who are willing to accept you for who and what you are. Yet and still, you want to.
Well, I accept you. I just don't want to fuck you.
Well, but what I'm saying is in a like.
But I'm a word person. That's like right, I don't want to like I said at the top of the podcast. I choose who I fuck. Right. You can be my coworker. We can shoot the shit. We can go to lunch. We can hang out. We can work together. You come to the crib. All of these things are fair game. But if I ever express interest in you romantically or sexually, and you're not forthcoming, this is not going to go well. Like that's the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like most men, when they see a woman, like yes, some of us are foul ass dog motherfuckers. I own that, and I don't have a problem with that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I existed in that realm for a very long time. I don't have a problem with that. At the end of the day, every time I see a woman, the reality of offspring and potentially remaining together and having my long black socks on with my house shoes sitting on the motherfucking porch is a reality. But that's not a reality if you not know bride. It's just simply not, because you can't give me offspring. I don't give a fuck how thorough the doctor formed your new vagina. I don't give a fuck how good the fucking saline bags was put in your chest and how perfect the titties are. None of that. All of that shit is irrelevant because you cannot give me offspring. And there's no way you can. You are not the balance. No matter how you present,
they have been
you are
doing
not the
womb
balance.
transplants.
They what?
Right, but listen, and I've heard about this whole womb transplant shit. Yeah, that's all well and fine. Guess what? That means there's medical shit that has to happen. We got to go to a doctor. Blah 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 blah. All this other shit. Like, nah, none of those things are. Those aren't options. Those aren't options that I would like for myself. So why should you force them upon me?
Stop. What? What did you just say? What? Is anybody gonna tell me what the fuck was just saying? Because what?
A womb transplant.
They have a surgery. Yes.
And
so a trans woman can carry a child.
So it's like, so and this is kind of how I feel about that, right? So say you meet this straight woman, Mook. This is no bullshit, right? Say you fucking 20, 25 years old, you ain't got no kids, right? You meet this girl, she thorough as fuck, she bad as hell, y'all fucking around, y'all get to the point where y'all talking about spending the rest of y'all life together. Now, when she was 16, she had a horrible fucking accident and she had to have a hysterectomy, a complete hysterectomy, right? So everything about this girl is natural. You're 25 years old, you don't have no kids, but you want offspring. Your mom has been in your ear. How come she don't have no grandbabies? Shorty should be forthcoming and saying, listen, babe, I love you to death. And if you accept me as I am, we can adopt, we can do whatever. But I can never give you kids. Because when I was this old, I got hit by a car, fucked my whole shit up. That's what them scars is, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because she was forthcoming, it's something you get to make the decision about.
Right.
But that's being taken away. And that's why the shit is problematic.
Yeah, it's all about choice. You have to give the person the ability.
It's not about choice. It's about the illusion of choice. Realize there is no spoon.
You're done. It's about being able to make the choice. That's what it's about. When you have the, you can't, and that's where the issue lies in there. And this is with anything. This is with sex, children, anything along those lines. When you don't allow a person to be able to make the choice, that choice is taken away from them, that is essentially damaging to them. And that's what people don't realize in general. This ain't even just for trans people. This is for all people in general. There's always something that people try to hide because it protects them. And I get that. You're trying to protect yourself. At the end of the day, you can't take that choice away from that other person. And that's the shit that pisses me off about it. It's like, yo, you did what you wanted to do, okay? You made a choice to choose to change your gender. That was your choice. Kudos. That does not give you the right to take away another person's choice. Just because you're comfortable. And that's fine. You can be comfortable in whatever situation you are in. You should not have to walk around being feared or hated or none of that shit. No, you shouldn't. I get that. However, don't take away another human's choice. That's all I'm saying. That's my whole argument with the whole thing. Like, don't take away another person's choice. Because I'm not, and in all honesty, in all seriousness, let's keep it a buck. Like, I have seen some transgender women that have made me do a double take. And let's call
Sydney Star, she bad. Don't play.
Like, I did my mother like,
play. And the one from Empire, Kamaya.
Oh yes,
she kicking some of these real bitches in the ass.
But anyway,
look, that fruit look real good sitting on Granny's table.
What you talking about? Look, but again, it's be like don't take the choice away from somebody else. Let if I choose to do it, let me choose to do it. Don't take my choice away from me. Because if you take the choice away from me, you're not gonna like the results of you take. Because once I find out, now my emotions
I've been betrayed and lied to, and now you have to suffer the consequences.
Exactly, it's way bigger than just you. You see what I'm saying? Like okay. What if I done took you to see my parents and my homeboys?
Look, I'm not even on the social pressure. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, everything was sweet. And then when I find out, and then everybody's coming to visit me, they're gonna be like, so what happened? I'll be like, well, I found this out, and I'm cool with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like this is where I'm at for the rest of my years. I'm wear the same color. I'm gonna be behind this glass for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Sorry. It's not funny. Wait, it's not funny. But it is a true it is a true testament, man. And it's just and it's as simple to avoid. It's as simple to avoid as being upfront with a motherfucker. Okay, like real shit. Like since I have been on different dating apps. Like I've talked to different people. I've been on different dating apps. And multiple transgender people have hit me up. Even dudes that have tried to hit me up. Now I'm good. That's not my preference. I thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you, but not me. That's not who I am. I mean, I go home to Georgia. Never mind. I'm not even going to tell this story. Georgia is a whole other monster in this scenario, like for real. Like shit's crazy. But again, it doesn't bother me. Just be honest. Just let me make my choice. Let me choose okay, we can be cool. We can hang out. Just like D said it. You want to come over? You want to kick it? Cool. You want to hang out? The second it becomes more like, no, okay, no, we're good. Like, who said it? Fucking Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy, what was that? When he was in Raw? Was that Raw or Delirious? I don't remember. He was like, don't play basketball. Hey, what you doing after this? I'm gonna go eat. Well, I'm gonna go suck a dick. Well, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, hey, cool, do you? It's nothing personal. Like, I'm cool with it. Well, all right, why are you being so quiet on this topic? Everybody has an opinion. Ari don't want to play with us.
Well, I already said my opinion. I agree. Don't take nobody's choice away. I'm like, it was a person on TikTok. It was a trans man. Super fine. Nice body. Had a beard all trimmed up. Like I said, originally was a woman. For me, I would be pissed off if somebody came to me, a man, and then turned out to be a woman. Like, I love women. I think women are beautiful and sexy, but I don't want to be with women. So
basically, what you're saying is you the reason
honesty is the best
Boogie get a
policy.
bad rap.
It'll get further. It'll get more.
Well, did you hear what she just said? In the beginning of the podcast, she said, men
I didn't
don't
even
turn her
catch that.
on.
What?
She wants to be with a woman, right? And now she's saying she don't want, see, she one of them indecisive people that be out here dogging out bitches and sitting.
See the reason I can't find a good woman? Because she be fucking it up for me.
Dogging them out, using them for their body, objectifying women.
That's right. I don't know, man. Like we said, like I've had the conversation with the individual. The individual, like the individual can handle anything. It's the group that you have the problem with. The group.
See, that's not the case for me. Like, I don't give a, everybody know, I don't give a fuck with nobody because they know who gonna check me, right? At the end of the day, that is what that is. My whole thing is the lie and the betrayal. If this is the foundation of our interaction, how can we possibly move forward?
That's true. It's already started on a lie.
Right. Like the foundation of our interaction is based on a lie and not even half truths, an absolute lie and betrayal, because you know where I stand and you didn't say nothing. That's a problem. Fuck everybody's opinion, because if the day comes and we've had all these interactions and we've been kicking it and going to lunch and chilling and we work together, blah, 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 get to know you, shit, you might be wonderful and I might not give a fuck. But if you say you a broad, you better damn well be one.
That, sir, is the end all be all. And it's just that simple. Just that simple. All you got to do is what? Tell the truth.
I'm still shocked. Ari's all super quiet on us. I think we need to go back to talking about.
When you shut her down in the
shit.
beginning of the podcast.
I didn't shut nobody down. Don't do that because she's gonna start her shit.
You bullied her. You bullied her off the podcast, and now she's got nothing to say because you bullied her.
Now I'm gonna have to hear these whack ass
Exactly.
motherfuckers in comments and phone calls.
I'd rather it be
y'all motherfuckers could come for me if y'all want to, bitch. Don't come for me unless I
Don't tell
send
me I
for you.
got more.
No, go come for D, because D, everybody saw it. D bullied her in the first half. Everybody saw it. We all saw it.
Listen here, motherfuckers. Let me give y'all an understanding. Do not come for me unless I send for you or I put something inside of you. Otherwise, mind the business that fucking pays you.
Don't y'all be afraid of him. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, don't.
Do it.
Don't. Insert sound effect.
Stop instigating. You're gonna get
Nope,
them people
never.
started.
Never do it. D-bullied Ari. Send the emails and send the calls and text messages. Do it.
Yeah, do it. I'm scared of you motherfuckers. Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess technically that's really the end of the subject matter. Look, because I'm not even gonna get into the whole sports aspect, because literally I only wanted to stay focused on the sexuality part of it, right? So I don't fuck about sports, all of that. Other people can fucking have that argument.
Oh.
Like, we clearly know there's a WNBA for a reason. What? You got something to say about it? I mean, because if you got something to say about it, go. Like, I'm not listen, as a man, I can't argue that because that's kind of sexist. Because there are women that can compete. I do understand that. Like, I am aware that there are some women that can compete with men. However, I'm saying that the worst NBA player will probably go to the WNBA and wreak havoc. So I don't go down that road. Like the ones who be going to the UFC, they be beating the fuck out of chicks. The ones who be jumping in the swimming pools, setting world fucking records. The ones who run track, you was bottom of the barrel, ranked 20,000th in the world, and now you racing as a woman and you fucking top 10. Come on, the fuck out of here. I'm not even getting into that. And that's because our physiology is just fucking different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to go down that road, you can say whatever you want to say about it. But I'm not going down that road. Like that's not a road that I want to go down. I'm a hardliner on that. Like that's not gonna happen.
All right. You were gonna say something? I guess not.
No, I've seen a couple videos on that where other people were commenting, and no, it's the craziest thing. I think the men who transition to being women to play sports are weak as fuck. I think that's just a ploy because they were losers in the division that they were in at that time, and they're trying to be winners. I don't think that's right.
I'm really waiting for one of them to go to a fight and some chick beat the fuck out of one of them.
Oh yeah.
So we're
one person I saw, they were 6'2".
6'2". There's obviously a delay, so we're gonna let Ari do her thing.
Now you're gonna get the emails, Lee.
Fuck the emails.
Oh, I don't know what the delay is, but the person was 6'2", 250 pounds, transgender woman, claiming to have worked their butt off to get into that sport, to play with women. There was a serious disadvantage and unfair because I think it was they're playing football or soccer or something. That person was running them women over.
Yeah, that's really
unfair.
Well, fear is a weather condition and a place you take your girlfriend to hold her hand on the Ferris wheel. So I'm not concerned with myself with fairness. I'm just saying shit is wrong. Like, fuck, it's wrong. It's just wrong. So what else you got, Luke? Are we gonna end it? Are we gonna prep the world for the next pod, the timeline pod?
I mean, ooh.
Yeah, that's the next one.
I forgot about that. We done been off so many different. Yeah.
Yeah, we
we
only 2 behind.
Thought we was only 1 because that's the last one, maybe.
No, because we did the.
Oh no! You're right. We still got 2 more. We still got 2 more to the season.
No, this one was 1 of 2. The next one is basically the season finale, and then we're gonna turn right back around and have another season.
Okay. All right. I mean, if you want to,
and then we're gonna attempt to incorporate more motherfuckers. Hopefully, motherfuckers stop being little bitch ass, punk ass motherfuckers, and
well,
they want to fucking chit chat with us.
A bully and you stop scaring people, we could get some opposition and get some more people on the podcast, but everybody's afraid.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not scaring nobody. If they scared, that's on them. It ain't my fault they fucking mamas raised no bitch.
See? You see? Who the fuck wants to come on a podcast with that much hostility?
Everybody.
Name one.
Kev.
You know what? And my brain was like, no, say something, change it, because that's his one. That's the only one he had. That was it. That was the only one he had. Anyway, fuck it. Kev, it is. I don't care. Whatever. So we can prep them, or we can just do what we always do.
Oh no, it's not even a prep. It's like, okay, so the next podcast that's coming, y'all, just so y'all know, we obviously touching on real topics, right? We are gonna start shooting the shit more, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? So in the upcoming season, well, first the finale podcast is gonna be the timeline. We're gonna explain the timeline for y'all, so y'all can have a better understanding of quite a few things and why we perceive things the way we perceive things and why things are the way they are. And if you don't understand what the timeline is, you damn well will at the end of that fucking podcast. So next season though, we're gonna be shooting the shit. We're gonna be having guests. We're gonna be talking about pop culture shit, like whatever's relevant in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like if we gone for 2-3 days, we're gonna cover that last 2-3 days of whatever the fuck happened in pop culture in the world, yada yada yada. Politics, obviously, race, obviously. We're gonna go down the religion path a little bit, just because we can. Yeah. Oh, and Ari wants to review videos. So we will be having reaction videos to videos. So we will present a video and react. However, unlike other YouTube channels and shit, we're gonna let the fucking video play through and then we're gonna just go ape shit. We're not gonna be hitting the pause button and backing up, talking about oh my God, did you see that? That was so fire, or that was so dumb. I ain't fucking doing all that shit. I'm gonna let the goddamn video play. And I ain't gonna play the whole video. We gonna chop the video up and play fucking parts of the video and react to the video. I'm not fucking around playing nobody's whole video. Look, I be seeing motherfuckers, they be reviewing a 5-minute video and their video be 2 hours long. Fuck? Not doing that shit. Yeah, that's not happening. But yeah, that's the plan.
Well, y'all got any closing remarks before I get us out of here? Nope. All right. This has been
I have
the
closing
No
remarks.
Filter podcast.
You usually ask us individually.
Well, I just threw it out there. D, do you have anything you want to say?
No.
Miss Ari, do you have anything you want to say? All right. What?
I think there's a delay. You have to let her respond.
Nope, because I'm sitting on anyway. This has been the No Filter podcast. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Try Jesus. Don't try me.
Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Like and subscribe. And if you got any questions, make sure you hit us up at the No Filter Podcast 2022 at gmail.com. And we out.